Grand Final. We have made to the Grand Final of Europe. We have, of course, Nouns against Gen 5. Who else could have been? Yeah, dude, Tinkerton. Please, Tinkerton. You have Gyarados, Cider, Lapras, and... Oh, Aegislash now. Aegislash and Espeon. Up against Mewtwo, Hoopa, Metagross, Absol, and probably no defender. Could just be another... Yeah, it could be possible right here. It's Dragonite. Oh, they have Hoopa, Absol, Dragonite. Interesting. Okay.
Exciting pick here. And this is kind of a wild
that is,
start to this series. Obviously, Gen 5. Here we go.
Okay, Grand Final, $50,000 on the line. Let's go.
Gen 5, your orange team.
Let's go, best of 5.
Grand Finals here in EU.
Bot lane Dragonite with a Mewtwo X XP share. Okay. Should get farmed pretty hard by this Espeon. Unless he goes stored power.
They will be trying to shut that down. Here on the bottom side, though, it will be a slow knockdown, drag out fight.
Let's see what's gonna be. It's gonna be Psyshock, yeah. It's gonna be pretty hard lane for Gen 5. Hoopa with the invade. Doesn't anything though, as indie defense, of course. Both wearing these shiny sprays.
You know, obviously we're trying to get this Magikarp online.
Shiny spray battle.
Possible. It has pretty dang good secure early, but it's gonna be pressured right now by the Hoopa, trying to stop a lot of this from being secured here.
As Sazuru gets it.
So now Megu almost at that level 5, trying to outpace that Magikarp so far.
Trick again.
Looking to evolve into that Medtang and likely have access to that Gyro Ball.
For that Absol to jump in, jump out.
Bird start because it is a forced melee.
What's Absol playing right here? Night Slash goes in. Okay, Night Slash Absol.
Sacred Sword, but having to peel back right now. Snow at level 5, Megu at level 5. Just a
probably gonna be Psycho Cut
for them to be. Nouns without the Gyarados online really can't move in and engage there.
Yeah, and obviously they're finally going to get that Gyarados evolution, so Gatling won't be hit down for too long, and immediately starts joining the fray out there on the top side. But Bruv doing a decent amount of damage to these two, but again, this bottom fight is just really a war of attrition between these two. A lot of HP, a lot of defenses in that bottom side, so there's going to be a lot of poke damage until a major team fight around a Reggie starts popping off.
Sazero, an absolute force on this Hoopa so far, just putting so much pressure on the side of Nouns, and you can see it in the levels here. I mean, we've got a level 7
already
on the side of Gen 5. The closest thing is a level 6 from Nouns as we get ready for this fight at 8 minutes, and Nouns is going to be a little bit...
I mean, they can't fight the Spoons on level 7 yet. They cannot fight.
From the Absol, just, you know, shades of what happened in the past just a moment ago, but... Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned Sazero, a very uncharacteristic, aggressive playstyle. So far when we've seen this Hoopa, it has been just taking the red buff and joining these and kind of playing this anti-stack game. But instead, as soon as the Gyarados hits the field, Sazero just finds maybe a better angle and they start entering the central area.
Wow, engaging.
Waterfall peeling away from this fight. And
they have no Shadow Sneak, no Phantom Force yet.
Just pushing them away with Surf so they cannot continue that engagement.
Nice big points.
Now, the bottom path right here, Utah is being dove on by this Lapras.
Landaru not here in time.
So that they can
might even be dead. He just future sight.
Possibly just coming down for a quick KO.
And they have a future sight.
Yeah, really tough position. You see Lunder kind of rotating up.
Psyshock future sight.
In this top fight push, Utah does send out the warning signal. They get back up, but a little bit too late. So it's going to be Gen 5 looking to try to take their advantage elsewhere. Top side looking
hit up
okay.
Soul, I guess.
I mean, have a safe Phantom Force exit.
Yeah, and it looks like we're just ripping apart Reggie Alecki
I don't think that's the reason for it.
Going down in that bottom path, Reggie Alecki going down in that top path, and that is going to push.
It doesn't guarantee Psyshock hits there. It's not guaranteed
Reggie
anyways.
Looking to score, and it does, bringing the goal zone defenseless down to 29 points. Inder somehow getting away from that.
I see. Maybe he gets reset fights, of course. I mean, maybe just to get last hits easy. I'm not sure.
How many are they going to score, and how fast are they going to do it? Obviously, once they break this, they open up a lot of experience for the side of Nouns.
There is a world
a big cap here for Metagross, but is he not going for the cap? He's not going for the score. Okay.
So it looks like Gen 5 are going to rotate away from it, not take advantage of that
really?
Goal zone.
That seems like weird play.
Another big push. U2Y will go down
is he stock power? I thought I saw Psyshock earlier.
Going there onto Megu, looking fantastic.
Oh, he is stock. I thought I saw Psyshock earlier, but it was still Swift, I guess, right? He used Swift as Espeon. That's what happened. Ah, okay.
it looks like you do have that. However, from
I thought he was Psyshock future side.
Very deep into that fight and getting taken.
Now them.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think,
sure.
believing their wide guard would protect them in that moment, but the Absol Unite move plus.
Oh, that's so low. Reset? No,
just a
not enough
little bit
damage.
too much, even for a
Maybe now enough damage. Reset. He gets the reset.
Picking up all 3 targets with that.
Oh, he gets another reset, maybe.
Fantastic. And
Oh, he gets resets.
Gonna be that hammer onto the anvil.
Yeah, I saw the Swift earlier. He used Swift as
Fantastic
Espeon.
fight
That's
between those
confused
two.
me.
This has just been a knockdown, drag-out fight from start to finish. We just keep pushing
Oh, Breath is
towards
alive.
the enemy
What?
team. Big-time wide guard using those boosters
Toon is
to
very
reset,
deep,
save
though.
the sword.
Toon is
Coming back
definitely
to the
dead.
fight, Unite,
Another
but
white
I
guard?
don't
No,
think
he's
it's gonna
dead.
be enough, and they do go down. We do have Dragonite online now, which is huge. It's also level 10.
Yeah, and it is Hyper Beam. So Yutao kind of sticking to their wheelhouse of liking hyper objective focused Pokemon.
Quite literally.
Yeah, in this way, even transforming that into a beam of sorts.
No,
In
Mango's
the
still
past,
in level. He just hit level 9 now.
Yes,
He
of
went
course,
from like
yes. There are
getting
different
30
looks
points
for the
in level
hyper
9
situation
to
here, but right now,
needing
it's a
one
hyper
more
beam.
minute to
Gabu
level 9.
Peeling away from this fight. Gonna be an interesting situation. Both of these Pokemon have okay secure, but Megu is actually ready to brawl here against Gary, and they could be looking to make a sneaky score happen. Gatlu picks up on that, peeling back towards this tier
Can we
1
like go
goal
to
zone.
action?
Well, we
There's
have a fight
stuff
breaking
happening
out
in
the
mid.
center right
Ah,
here.
yeah, we didn't see it.
U2Y going down here to the Aegis.
2 1v2ing them in mid lane. Oh, Lapras Unite is huge. Absol got caught. They can't contest this though.
Whoa!
Never mind, they can. I guess he had no Dragon Dance sticks?
The one to close the door on that basement Reggie.
The
guess who gets
caster
it?
curse
Wow.
right there hit me pretty hard as I said that Espeon wasn't going to secure anything. And no, I'm not referring to the
I was
caster
sure that
curse
Hyper
where
Beam
you're
had it.
stuck inside of a giant
Never mind.
screen. Doobsnacks is dealing with that.
Never
Really
mind.
got a
Didn't
feel
have
for the
it.
guy.
I don't know.
Hey, it's coming for you too.
Popping drink
It'll get
breath.
us
They're so
all one day.
low.
The screen will take us all.
They're so low.
All the members of Gen 5 at that moment, about half
I'm not-
HP. Gabu definitely maybe sensing blood in the water.
Surprised
That
he didn't rip a
Gyarados
Unite
and
here, but-
waterfall. But a stun from Sauceros who
Can maybe use it in mid lane now still. He has only Unite he can use.
Absol again in some danger, but Gen 5 right now on a mission to level up as quickly as
Are we not gonna use the Unite?
Second Regieleki
Guess not.
we talked about being a major focus with that goal zone to 22.
Regieleki on
Has
top.
spawned in, but it's Nouns Esports the first ones to rotate to it.
Yeah, Nouns is kind of ready for this here, and I don't think there's much Gen 5 is going to do. We have these tier 1 goal zones up in the bottom path, and there's definitely some good arguments for breaking it. There are also good arguments for leaving it right here, trying to get as much experience as you possibly can, and then scoring on it later. Regieleki
Yes,
getting
Gyarados
very
Unite.
low. Gyarados under the
He's trying
water
to
right
peel
now,
for
looking
Psyduck.
for a
Good
possible
blast
secure.
hit.
Up into
He
the
hits
air,
it,
they don't get
nice.
the secure. Great plays there from Gatlu.
Reset?
They're going to continue the push. Beautiful play there from Espeon. They were able to get the reset on their stored power. Double KO in the top path.
Wow,
Big.
Snow really trying to turn that situation around with an Absol Unite move, but foiled by the rest of Nouns Esports, who are
Is he BMing?
stacked up
What was
with
that?
all 5 members. Bubble Beam trying to get a little bit of
What is
disruption
happening? Huh?
from that Lapras and Aegis Slash from Toonslim. Still trying to
He's trying to
push
get to top
through
lane. I mean, he's trying to get to
on
top
the
lane,
goal
right?
zone, but
Yeah.
enough firepower. Toonslim
It might even go in. Oh my god, it almost went in.
defensive pressure, especially when tier 2 just
Holy.
so much.
You have to love the play there from Nouns. Obviously, what they were doing, they're not trying to win in this bottom path. They would love it if they could, but they were trying to make sure that both of those Pokemon could not recall, head to the top path to deal with Regieleki. However, Gen 5 was able to push them off of that goal zone, even without the support. 20 seconds until the first Rayquaza of our grand finals, and this match.
What do you
is
mean
very
later? What, Juggernaut, what do you mean by
Gen 5 in
later?
a very awkward position at the moment. A lot of their Pokemon
It's
having to
midnight.
level up and farm at the moment. Metagross in particular.
What does
only at
later
level
mean?
12 and without a Unite.
I played it earlier today before the stream, before this tournament started.
Got to level 13 benchmark, but still no compute and crash. Inder already finding some
crazy.
good information in that top tall grass.
Yeah, he learned a lot.
I know he
There's at
means
least
tomorrow,
one
I guess,
Pokemon there,
but-
possibly more. The Bubble Beam picks up the
I think I want to take my
Mewtwo
Sunday
Y.
off,
Now
guys.
Nouns is in a commanding position, up by over.
I'm gonna take my
100 right
Sunday.
here. We
I
have
need to
Metagross
share.
Scoring in the bottom path though could
Streamed
change
a lot
that
this
in a
week.
big way. A Desu moving down to stop them, and here comes
Oh,
the
they might just
Hoopa
rip Ray
Unite move.
here.
They're bringing
No,
the
by
team
doing that
through.
is backcapping
100
still.
points did go in,
Oh,
by
there
the
they are
way.
now.
Lapras,
Oh, but a nice
does
Lapras wave.
hit 2 targets
I'm so
up
sorry,
with
almost
Absol,
dead.
and Metagross knocked sky high. Snow
Absol
goes
is
at the
dead.
future sight. Gatlu takes
Hyper
up the
Beam, is he
KO.
dead?
It's all chaos towards their Rayquaza.
Oh.
And the final hit.
Oh,
is gonna
Nouns
go
gets
to
the Ray.
Esports.
Nouns
What a
gets the
clutch
Ray.
from that team. Great push
What?
by Bruv to set things up, and the Espeon.
That's not how it's supposed to go. Oh my god, the stop how we.
Beautiful
Oh my
stuff
S.
from a Desu. I mean, talk about
Okay.
a Pokemon without secure.
Jeez, how many
Yeah, it's
resets?
gonna be that Espeon right there. One thing is for sure that you're
Nouns
securing
gets a Ray and
huge
wins the
amounts
first
of
game.
KOs for their
Got the Meowscarada.
Second game, we have a Meowscarada. Wow, we haven't seen Meowscarada at all,
Yeah,
right?
this is very exciting. Now, Meowscarada
New
is
Pokemon, I
one
guess.
that I know you have been very excited about.
And Toon
since
Slim
Path of
locking in the
Buzz.
bus wohl.
After that, it feels like it's doing very well. And Toon finally
Raichu again. Slowbro. Yeah, have a defender now again for Gen 5.
Yeah, I think a really good option to
An actual defender. Slowbro, Blissey, Leafeon, Meowscarada.
Meowscarada can be a little bit
Super,
trickier.
Talon,
However,
Espeon,
we talk about how
Lapras,
double
and
team can eat up
Bass.
move
Cool.
sometimes.
Yeah. Sports, your orange
5
team now
team.
one game here in your
Let's
grand
go.
finals.
There we go, stop power
Of
again.
course, this will be
Yeah,
the
probably.
champion of the entire region, winning the regional finals. Both of these teams, however,
Probably.
will be heading to the World
He does have a
Championships
Safeguard Blissey though on his team, so it should be good this game, right?
Couldn't have written it up any better between these two teams.
I mean, it should be good this game.
Countless matches between Nouns
If it's
Esports and
Safeguard.
Gen 5 throughout the year, and what a way
Helping Hand,
to
Indus
close out
invading.
the storyline for season 4 of EU. Then yet another matchup between these two EU
Inda
titans.
is
It's actually a great question
invading.
for
We
our
can't
stats
see it
team.
though
They
happening
might
right
be
now.
countless matches, but
Is
I'm
he winning?
curious how many
What's he
times
doing?
these
Oh, Leafeon
teams
left
face
already
off
though.
This season, if we could get that, that would be
Leafeon
very
left.
cool.
I think he
As we
took a
have
bye
Lapras
toy.
moving forward right here, trying to get some big secures. Obviously, they want to slow down Raichu. They want to make sure it does not hit level 5 early.
Yeah, 2 grass speedsters right here.
Another Hoopa invade. This time, obviously, it's Inder selecting that Pokemon.
I mean, I feel like Meowscarada could be
Head
pretty
into
good.
the Enemy central area. Leafeon, a tricky one to go against. However, if you could predict what path Leafeon is going to
Like,
move
if they have a
towards,
Blissey helping and Safeguard, I don't mind them playing Stored Power ever, you know?
Megu trying to get a secure right there. Obviously, Meowscarada.
I feel like you need
not
stuff for it.
amazing, really, until it hits that big power spike at level 7, right? Until then, it's good. It's got some decent burst damage, but it's really not anything to write home about.
Well, in terms of early game, you can have.
Hey, Rahu, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you.
Really damaging. However, you would hope that
It's a
your
sleeper
Leafeon
move,
is
Electro
going to
Ball?
get
I mean, I guess so.
closer to that level
Because
7
no one
break
takes it,
point.
right?
Only at level 5 due to Nouns' constant pestering of that enemy central, whether it's Inder, whether it's a Desu, it feels like Snow is never being left alone.
Now, we do have Toon here at level 5 right now, and they are picking things up and putting them down, trying to get big secures right here. Obviously, Meowscarada looking to evolve here from Florgata.
So powerful Toon. No leech life. Oh, they lost the last hit.
This time around will be safeguarding, will also allow the helping hand to really amp up this Alolan Raichu's power.
Drop is
Talonflame now
deep.
level 7 here, looking to make a play happen. Blissey in some trouble, but they decide to go in on Slowbro, move further in with the
Snow
aerial
Swallow
ace.
too.
It looks like Leafeon
He's going for it. Gatlu's going for. Oh my god, Gatlu, he's locked in.
Picks up the KO.
He's going.
And they're even given a little bit of move speed bonus with that trick.
He went in.
Back to the Talonflame, gives him just enough space, including that eject button, to take out that KO.
Raph has been playing super well on Lapras, yeah. I'm shocked like that Lapras can be this good in tournaments now.
The game was for Megu, allowing them to catch up a little bit now.
Didn't expect this at all today.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you really want your levels here on Meowscarada. Now you have both of your moves.
I'm being completely
fight in
ignored as
really
well.
Interesting ways you can,
Which is
mess with your
wild. I
opponents.
mean, I don't know.
Double team, Flower Trick, incredibly powerful, good secure tool. And we have a KO in the bottom path, 2 in the bottom path. 2 members of Nouns go down. Gotlu has to peel back to the goal zone.
Yeah, Lunder and Snow combined for some really massive KOs, especially just due to the tempo of this game so far. Gen 5 needed something to go in their direction, so that is a huge play.
I feel like a full play Snarlumbreon is still insane. I don't know.
It is this Registeel fight. Bruv showing up with this Lapras.
I'm surprised that Lapras has picked over it.
Still a very tough presence to move past.
But
Yeah,
Raph has hit insane Unite moves, so.
Deciding to fight the enemy team. Big time KO. Slowbro goes down. They're looking for another one. Unite move from Talonflame hits a little bit of nothing as they're trying to get the KO on
He just
Lunder
Phantom
right
Force
now.
pushed him
Healing
into the
back
Brave Bird. Did I see that
Talon
correctly?
gets another one. Snow moving in with the Unite move picks up a KO.
We have
But
the same this
multiple
time.
members of Gen 5 are down. Here comes Meowscarada though, level 9 with the Unite move, possibly looking to move in and fight. Instead, they peel back towards Registeel.
And also says to give this up.
Right now for Gen 5.
I think
they're
they're gonna give
looking
this
to
up.
rip this apart, and now
Oh, this was trying though. This was wait. This was trying.
Secure on the Flower Trick.
He
Looks
doesn't
like
get
it's
it.
going to happen, and it does. And now they can move forward and continue this fight towards their goal zone
Trick.
and possibly peel back.
Yeah, sick looks from Megu to
Indus
not
gone.
only get that objective secure, but also a knockout onto the opposing Hoopa would prevent anybody from rotating towards that top side to stop that Leafeon score that we just saw a moment ago. Snow making some good plays in that team fight as well. Someone needs to shut down this Talonflame in some of these big fights, and Snow stepping up to the plate. That last one, that is going to be the super swole
Oh my god.
slam from
Gatlu.
Smackdown to reposition a Unite moving Megu, but what a 1v1, bit of a 2v2 as both supports rise up to help their top path Pokemon, and they're both going to walk away.
Stays
A really
alive.
nice catch there on the Leafeon,
staying
obviously
alive.
using that Unite move on the highest level on the enemy team, always a solid choice. But this is turning into a refight very quickly here, Zoinks. Regieleki being chipped slightly by both of these squads. Talonflame, Gotlu making to the top. Here comes the trick.
And Raichu insta up HP.
Moving in with the aerialist. Huge flame sweep.
Oh my god, he's
just about everybody from the side of Gen 5.
Phantom Force Breakbird is so stupid together.
Bin as Regieleki walks.
Bit behind the scenes, Spraggles and I are casting off the
Such a crazy combo.
known to man,
Oh my god, Gotlu one shot.
No members of Gen 5 on our screen after that Unite.
How fair is Leafeon? Hello, Riot.
Nice counterpunch on this Leafeon in the
Riot.
He have a KO streak of 2, completely alone, unassisted KO streak of 2 from Leafeon. Impressive stuff from them.
Yeah, it feels like, you know, every time one team takes an inch, the other team takes it right back. Very close match so far, 68-37. And just like game 1, these two teams are brawling, slugging it out. I don't feel like anyone's playing this slow. They're looking to win every
I was looking for KO.
Yeah, we were talking about that stylistic.
We make it double teamed. Oh, nice eject.
So far, so good in this game number
Oh, and he
2.
gets double teamed. Nice play by Megu.
All the way to the top side. Looks like maybe trying to support Gatling.
No success for Bruv.
But looks like nothing of the sort will be happening at the moment, but a second try always in the bag.
Yeah, they are looking to score here in this top path as Registeel.
Engage onto Slowbro. Barely gets away. Doesn't have Unite. No, he does have Unite. He just didn't use it.
Portal, and here they come.
He's going for Buzzwole, but Registeel is leeching.
Leashing and getting all of its HP back. Leafeon comes in
Bruv just tanked the entire Leafeon Unite. Didn't even care.
Trying to take someone down.
Breakbird is in. Gotlu goes in. Gets 1, gets 2.
That's going to be a double and a flame sweep into a little bit of nothing there from Gotlu, but a huge play as they're
Super
coming
low
back
though.
with the Registeel. Registeel at half, almost completely gone.
Are they gonna get healing from the Registeel if they get it?
And they
Yep.
do finally get it.
Wow, proof of concept for this Lapras composition, able to withstand a Leafeon Unite move and still be at around half of their HP bar. Very impressive from Bruv, able to kind of ignore that big push by Snow, and then of course the rest of the team just capitalize on that Registeel. This defensive tank that we have not seen in a minute, already starting to showcase what it brings to the table.
Yeah, some pretty great stuff here from Nouns as we're heading into the second half of this match, right? Meowscarada feels like it has not had its moment yet. We've seen its Unite move a couple times.
Episode Beam Shield is pretty good. Yeah, true.
Yet, as we have Meowscarada moving in right there, you can see kind of using double team in a reverse way than you would possibly expect, right? Actually moving in yourself and then peeling back with the double team. A play I love when skilled Meowscarada players can make it.
Yeah, all right, Snow trying to step up yet again. Level 13 on this Leafeon. Pretty late Unite.
Nice.
Charging one, but
nice. Get it done, Gotlu. He doesn't seem too tired, man. Oh my god, going again. He has insane damage reduction. They scream for...
Wow, these Brave are incredible.
Okay.
Another one lands. That's a triple KO. You're welcome as the top path.
Wait, they just about to score like how many points? 200 something?
Now scoring in the bottom path, 281 to 68.
Holy, they scored so many points.
Is now very far away, and here comes Ender for a big 40. Even
Ender's
if Ender
dead.
goes down here, the KO timer won't be.
Oh
back
my god, they
12
just scored like
seconds.
so many points.
Time for Rayquaza. Nouns just
I think
needs to make sure
200.
that Gen 5 doesn't rip immediately, and they should be set. 68-322. Things are looking.
They can't rip Ray with their comp though, right? I mean, no, they can, but I don't think they will.
Cooldowns there, specifically in their Unite
Super spec.
move. Just trying to harass the enemy side with these double teams. Bruv does slow beam.
That doesn't have Unite, but should be fine. Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, here comes the slow beam.
Oh, that's been Unite
flying
ball.
in, looking to
Gotlu.
make a KO happen.
Holy.
He does. Picks up 2. Megu in some trouble in this bush as Nouns is going to rip this thing off the board. They're not going to give Gen 5 an opportunity to come back in this match. The Leafeon Unite.
Was it me or was the SP Knight invisible in this? Oh, what is happening?
As it's crashed down by the Brave Bird. We're going to see if Gotlu can make anything happen. The flower trick brings him down to half.
Oh, no, Gotlu.
HP stays in the fight. Was it a mistake? I don't know.
The SP Unite was invisible in the zoom out, right?
Megu
He gets
right
Leafeon.
now gets caught by a flame sweep
Oh my
and
god.
Ray's back at full HP.
The Talonflame T-Bone gonna take.
I didn't see Rachel do anything this entire game. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't. It's so overrated, this thing right now with the split.
So making sure that team doesn't panic in that moment.
Oh, we check button 2 missed.
Wait,
Wait, it's still 1 minute 10 to go. Oh, that's a huge break though coming in. There we go. Bliss Assistance of Raichu? Now it's time for Raichu to pop off. Is this his time to shine?
Doing insane amounts of damage right now, but Slowbro goes down. Talonflame misses with a Brave Bird right here with 50 seconds seconds left on the
It's
clock.
winnable for Gen 5. I know. They can do Ray. Palm swing in again though, and Raichu should be dead. Okay, that's it. They get Ray, but well, there are only 2 people up, so it doesn't matter.
It looks like too many of them are going to go down.
All right, so Meowscarada picking up that Rayquaza.
It doesn't matter. I really want to know Raichu's win rate.
100 points for
In like games we saw on stream. I want to know its win rate. Like,
remaining in this matchup, I do not think we have the
I don't think I pick up enough points right now. Should be enough.
Points in pocket yet, but they do have
Rounds
shields.
loses Ray,
However,
but
the
wins
points are
another
raining in
game.
from the side of Nouns.
Maybe, wait.
294,
100 on top. Wait.
482. If somehow Gen 5 could
Wait,
have
that's
stopped
100
that,
now, but
this match was incredibly close.
Meowscarada, how
But
many
now,
coins?
instead of
24?
taking this fight, instead of trying to stop them from
It's still very
scoring,
close
they
though with
actually
Meowscarada
went and
scoring. And Leafy might even
scored
score some
on
more
their
points.
own. It looks like Nouns is going to take game number 2 right here. What a
Well, it's
fight.
actually got kind of close in the end, I feel like.
Late game presence of mind from Nouns Esports to understand, even though things get a little risky, Snow
Yeah, it's
picks up
kinda
a couple
close in the
of
end, no?
knockouts on that Leafeon to make sure you know you have
Okay, it's still 50.
300 some points in.
Still 50.
Ooh, okay, maybe not as close as we were thinking.
Okay.
End up 490. I'd say
Oh my god, why are we
That's
picking
what it feels like,
failings?
right? It feels kind of bad.
I guess
Press into Raichu and then they can just counter pick now. What is that supposed to be? Why is there failings? Why?
What does concern me
Why failings? Okay, whatever, got to do it then. I don't know, man, whatever.
So far in the tournament, when they found success, it has been when they kind of go off the beaten path.
Please, you guys better win with this now, Nouns. You better win with this. I'm gonna report all 5 of you.
On Greninja right here. You and I were
Better
talking
win with this.
kind of before broadcast, just a lot of the Pokemon we
What
want to
is
see.
that?
And I think we both agreed Greninja
Guys, please, the Nouns want to go to bed as well. It's 1 AM. Do they want to go to bed?
Now, of course, like you said, a lot of carries can be pretty matchup coming
Oh, we're already in
from
it.
the winners
But we already
bracket
missed 20
here in your
seconds of the
grand
game.
finals.
Hello?
They are 1 game away
Crazy.
from being your EU champions.
Yeah, Gen
I
5
played against Gatlu's failings a few days ago.
Bully in this situation,
In solo
asking for
queue.
lunch money and a regional championship.
Yeah, and I think they're going to get it here if Gen 5 can't pull out something
Yeah.
interesting. However, I feel like Gen 5 is trying every
somehow
single
lost, I
match,
think.
throw a new strategy.
But
out,
what did I
throw
play
something
against it?
different, see what we can make work right here as we have Metagross brawling with failings.
Yeah, getting out-leveled a little bit by the failings.
Safe
obviously,
go,
it is very
okay.
Small portions in
Megu
this
low,
game,
Megu almost
but
dead.
So far, looking all right for the side.
Toon going
of
very hard.
Toonslim joining the fray here on the top side.
Yeah, Toon getting aggressive on the top side, and we have Zarina. Now, we didn't talk much about this. I think Zarina is
Yeah, I don't know why
actually
Phil got
very,
banned again.
very
I have
good.
no
We
idea.
don't see it as much in the West. It feels like a lot of the Eastern teams play a lot of Zarina, and we're going to see how it works in this match. We do have Stomp Zarina.
All right, so Snow.
Stomp Serena. Stomp also very good into failings because it heals of every single failings thing.
Brov gonna be trying to hold down this goal zone with these
That's pretty good.
amount of points in pocket. Utah will at least be able to get some scores.
Oh, Bruv got bursted down. Like in these scenarios, Stored Power is great.
Bruv is able to
Because that's the most damage you can do, right? Of course, in these scenarios, it's great. If you just 1v3, kill a Lapras, I guess.
To stack as well in that bottom path.
That's definitely good.
Start for Gen 5.
Yeah, will be this drop kick stomp build, and if anything else, Snow will be on another one of these Pokemon that is very
that's good, guys.
1v1ing in a lot of situations. They can split push, they can take some wild flanks during team fights, and be very comfortable.
Two picks out to Gunter failings. Yeah, but Stompish is better.
Self-dependent.
Yeah, you know what I'll say is Greninja does not like running into Zarina.
Yeah, of course.
Single target unite move is very
Similar.
powerful.
What's Metagross? If they win with this failings, then Nouns deserves to be champions, I guess, if they win with this.
Blissey actually with
That's all I can say.
Yeah, and we do see that Failings caught in a mean look. So
2 KOs
Sasha
there.
locking in
Raichu
that
down.
maneuver. I don't think we see that as often anymore. I particularly much more a fan of.
I feel like they're so baited by the Lure and Raichu pick. I don't know.
They full supportive suite for the Umbreon.
Completely ignoring Inteleon now. But
however you
yeah, I
wanna
mean,
play it,
failings
think
into
it's
Inteleon
quite
would be good.
powerful. There's some really good options. You mean, look, you're going to land every
What's
single
the-
stomp because it's kind of that exact radius, right? Desu now making their way down to this bottom path.
And that's just spamming Stored Power side, Stored Power Espion now.
Caught there by the
Oh?
Iron Head. KO over
Iron
the
Head goes in?
Greninja. Huge
Okay,
Unite
Gatlu,
move
never
right
mind.
away,
He's best
pushing
failings
for a
ever.
double KO, and here we have
Never mind.
Toon
Just let him play
doing some
failings.
dancing in the top path, seeing if anyone from Gen 5 wants to join them, and now they're going to score 149-47 after scoring like
Just let him
that,
play
too. They're gonna
failings.
quickly have that Unite move back.
Massive overdunk to start this matchup as well. They're going to get the Regieleki with the Phalanx and Greninja combo, and even some early damage. The first to damage the Regirock, but it is a quick adaptation by Gen 5. Utah and Sazero taking great amount of space. Look at that block.
Wow, beautiful
Espion gets
stuff.
it.
Once again, Espion securing just
Espion
about
gets it.
everything.
Doesn't matter.
I mean, you know, he's got it figured
What
out,
does
man.
Future Sight Reset do
He's
for
able
store
to
power?
secure it, which is really
Well, it makes the-
impressive.
it
And
gives
now
you
we
big
have
store
Nouns
power.
Just raining
Additionally.
in points in this top path. 243 to 40.
I think that also heals a lot, that powered stop. Like, it gives you a powered stop power extra.
Domination from Nouns.
Yeah,
with
I
its
hate to
own,
ring the alarm
like-
bells already for Gen
Oh, wow.
5 and their fans.
Okay.
But this is looking dire. Nouns Esports on tournament regional.
Does more
final
damage and also
champion
heals.
points at the moment.
Man,
Gen
Nouns is
5
just crew. Okay, I mean,
able to do
I guess
a whole
Nouns just
lot to
showcases they can win with
Yeah,
anything
there is a
against Gen
question
5
as to
today.
whether or not, I mean, Gen 5
It's just maybe it's just a show of
defeated in
dominance right here
moment,
this
or they
draft.
can make their way back in. One, you know,
What team do I
glimmer of
support? I
hope that
support
they have
Nouns.
is all their Unite moves are going to be coming online soon. And if you want to make a big play, get some of that catch-up experience, this is the time you can do it. We have Lunder moving in, trying
Show
to make
that
something
they
happen
are
against
the kings of
Takesu.
Europe, and it's not
Pushing
even
forward,
close.
They do pick up a KO. Toon, however, level 12 in this bottom path with a Unite move of his own.
Yeah, and you mentioned it before, the cooldown of that Unite move so incredibly short. You could throw that thing out as many
Yeah, surely
times
what to
as
lose. You
see
support Gen
targets.
5, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hiding in that tall grass to potentially call
Good
out
joke, good
a Gen
joke.
5 bottom goal zone push.
Yeah, this is a tricky moment for Gen 5. They're going to need to make some decisions, and they're going to have to really commit as a team because they're behind in experience, and the only way that you're going to beat a team when you're behind
And Suicune had an
experience is to
81% bend
Pokemon
rate.
Unite as
That's
a squad
crazy.
and make something happen.
Was it
Toon now
81%
heading back to
like-
base, and you've got Nouns
It was
trying to figure
81%
out how
bend
they're
rate,
gonna wanna
right?
play this. The quicker they can
That's
get
crazy.
Regieleki in the top path, the faster it will respawn, giving them an opportunity to use it at the end of the game as well.
Suicune CC, it's just too good.
Great ender for the rest of their squad, but is not able to cut them off.
Oh, Utah scored somehow, what?
Will go in as
you
the
make
rest
that
of Gen
happen?
5 are gonna try to push this fight
3
forward.
against 5
Yeah,
at Nouns.
here
You're
we go.
fighting 3
Desu
against
with
5,
the
by the
Unite
way.
move. Big time Unite move from Metagross.
they
Not
win
able
this
to get
somehow?
a KO right here.
Ninja's back?
Bruv
Oh, it's gonna be
just
Unite into-
survived
there we
as
go.
long as he
No
possibly
Unites?
can in this bottom path. Finally
Why are they
goes
ripping
down.
Unites?
Greninja Unite move
There we
moves
go,
in, but
into
Zarina was in
Raichu.
a scoring animation during it. Snow still remaining in this fight. Greninja level 12 right now picks up the KO with the
Oh,
water
shuriken.
Regieleki marching towards that home goal zone, and we do have Metagross there to stop it.
Yeah, Megu will recall, so at least someone will be able to stop that Regieleki from going into that tier 1. Gatlu was hoping the opposite would be true, and the enemy central area. Unite moves free.
Oh my
Two,
God, Gatlu.
and I think the Phalanx gonna
And I
walk
thought he
away
was
with a knockout
tired.
onto the Alolan
He's so on
Raichu.
point.
Yeah, Phalanx just getting really aggressive right
just get
here.
KO'd
We have
here,
the
okay, I
Zarina
mean,
Unite
whatever,
move
he
back
got
the
clicked
other
on.
way to try to pick up a KO, but level-wise, this
It is what it
getting
is.
out of hand here. It's a level 13 Greninja right now.
45
oh, look
overcap.
at that overcap. 84 to 344 here.
260
at the
points.
4-minute mark of our match. Things are going very well for Nouns. They can taste it right now.
Wow.
They're very close to being your EU champions.
What a time to see the most locked in, most focused Nouns Esports that we have in this entire tournament, potentially, and very likely, the most we've seen them like this entire season.
Yeah, they just look absolutely incredible right now. Greninja level 14 here. They will be heading to Ray at level 15 almost assuredly, which is massive. I mean, just so much damage. Such a crazy high attack stat at that point is able to delete a lot of what's on the other side. However, we do have multiple members of Gen 5 getting ready. I mean, almost a level 13 Zarina. Alolan Raichu is 12. Metagross is 12. They're not out of this game yet.
No, and they're going to try to make a little bit of experience happen on the top side. Megu's going to try to gyro ball, hit a few targets, and only going to hit the Phalanx. Snorlax buying some time, but now it looks like Nouns Esports is going to be joining the fight.
And here we go, pushing forward right here. We have Utah trying to peel away from this goal zone as soon as throwing the water.
Who's that?
shuriken
Espion is dead.
Alolan Raichu picks up a KO on the Espion.
Why is Phalanx building a wall? Wait, who was that wall? Was that Phalanx recoil?
Only one Unite move expended there for the Alolan Raichu, so all things considered, not the biggest expense. Utah already down to half HP, though, trying to take down this Regieleki.
Snorlax Unite, they just all inning this Regieleki. I guess they know they might lose because of it.
Devastating moment here for Gen 5 as multiple members
Serena,
are going
Unite
to go
move
down as they try to
Phalanx?
stem-
You're not gonna
stymie
win
this
like
push
this.
here.
Well,
We have
how's that
Greninja
gonna
moving
win you the
forward
game?
With the Unite move, we have multiple members of Gen 5 low on HP as Regieleki
Yo, Jake, blending
is
thing for the
walking
raid,
down to
appreciate
finish
it.
this whole thing
Thank
like
you.
an old school Zapdos if it makes its way to that home goal zone. But they also have the opportunity.
That's
of
kinda-
Rayquaza,
how did they win now?
which hits the board
How are they
in
supposed to
10
win this
second
game?
swings. Regieleki will go
Is it even
down.
possible still?
Gen 5 still in this.
It has to be
thing.
like the biggest Nouns fumble ever if they lose this somehow now.
Whoa!
But it's full on rip time for Nouns Esports. Rayquaza the main focus. It's being brought down, and
It's
Espion
secured!
takes it again.
Amazing stuff.
I mean, it makes sense. Like, Gen 5 has no unites right now, so it makes sense.
They take it away from Gen 5. They're not going to let them have a rake.
It makes sense. It makes sense. But they don't really have last hitting, so I don't know much.
Here and multiple members
right.
of Nouns
I mean, they have
looking
blitz
to
assist.
score 85 to 390.
Beat him up, Gaklu. Beat him up. Sacre bleu. Let's go.
Gen 5. There you have it, everyone. It looks like Nouns are going to be your
Nouns are the champions of Europe once again. The best team. I mean, they were dominant this tournament. They should have also probably won 3-0 in the winner final.
Nouns Esports making a great play call.
Oh, they're making a picture in the middle. They're making a picture.
Take a look at this. Nouns Esports getting their chance to pose as the regional finals. They are. A minute left in the matchup, but they got to look good together.
Yeah, I mean, this is just one of those great moments. You know that you've won. You really.
Oh, the zoom out is perfect with this. Well, yeah. No, cameraman.
An absolute dominant performance.
Are they gonna get fined for this?
Teams in the world. They're going to be representing.
Do you get fined for this? They're not playing anymore.
Heading to the World Championships
Imagine.
in Anaheim, and I don't think.
But yeah, GG. Nouns 3-0 grand final.
Nouns Esports is just
wasn't even close
incredible.
either.
They've had a
I feel like.
phenomenal season going.